Hey, hallelujah, hallelujah. Bless y'all, bless y'all, bless y'all. It's Pastor Muir with Straightway, Indiana-Goshen. Hey, coming to y'all with this quick video. Y'all can see the title of this video here. Demonetized on YouTube for speaking the truth. Yep, that's exactly what is taking place. You know, I've been seeing this a lot lately. I want to say I saw it with, what's that lady's name? Pearl. I saw it with it was somebody else I saw it with. I can't remember the name, for speaking truth. And it was, I was even thinking about Kevin Samuel as well upon doing this video today. I said, man, who knows what really happened to him? But we all know what we heard happened to him, but who knows what really happened? He was one that spoke a lot of truth as well. Well, here it is. We see that Pastor Charles Dow, my pastor, who has been on YouTube for well over 10, 15, I don't know, probably upwards of 20 plus years on YouTube, not only preaching and teaching, but showing you literally his life and full example of it on YouTube, showing you everything from, and bringing up subjects dealing with politics, dealing with building, dealing with hunting, dealing with what to do in this economy, growing food, living off grid, living, building up your own communities and homesteads, building up the community. The same thing that we've heard people in our community, especially melanated folks, say they was going to do for years and years and years of our life, but with never no fruit whatsoever to show. Here it is. We've seen this man put his life on display for years and years. And the truth of the matter is there's a lot of people who have learned and saw because of the example that Pastor Dow has shown on YouTube. Well, come to find out, YouTube demonetized him. Last week during Blog Talk, his the Blog Talk radio show that he does, but it's also live on YouTube every going into Shabbat, every Shabbat evening, which some folk would call Friday, right? Evening. Here it is. I'm looking at the beginning of the show and I see, wait a minute, where's the tab to where you can donate or you can send an offer? And I sent a text to Michael Israel and I said, hey, did Pastor get demonetized or something? Why is this not available? And he said he would look into it. Well, come to find out, that's exactly what happened. They demonetized him. But the thing is that got me is when you hear the reason, it's not like this is something that happened yesterday. It's not like this is something that happened, last week. They're demonetizing people for stuff that they spoken a year ago, 2 years ago, 3 years ago. My question is who reviews these videos from 2, 3, 4 years ago to go back and say, oh man, he said this 2, 3 years ago and, we're going to demonetize him now. How do you know his stance didn't change? Even though for the reason that they did demonetize him, we know his stance didn't change. It even got stronger because guess what? It is the truth. And here it is. We see another example that freedom of speech in this country is literally all but gone. You cannot speak against the powers that be because once you do, this is the type of stuff that happens. But this is why, if you have been listening to Pastor Dow and through this ministry for so many years, you would do exactly what has been preached, which is to come out of her. Come out of her, because here's the thing. It doesn't matter about a demonetization or whatever it is. They can't stop what God's doing. They can't stop the message from going forth. It's just that now, hey, we got to seek other ways and other platforms, which we will find even more effective platforms to bring the message out. It just is what it is. One of those platforms, hey, if you've been watching this ministry for any length of time, you know is available. That's Pastor Dow's Patreon account. I would highly recommend for everybody that watches Pastor Dow, and you've got any information from Pastor Dow, go over on his Patreon, sign up and become a patron. I'm telling you what, the videos over there are a lot more in depth. There's a lot more information. There's a lot more things that he can say there that YouTube obviously now, as we're finding out, may put a strike and may demonetize you years and years down the road. One thing you know about Pastor Dow, he's not going to pull any punches or have no cut cards of what he's going to say, especially when it's regarding the truth. He's just going to say what it is. So I would highly recommend any and everybody to get over there on Patreon and sign up and become a patron. It also, I will say this too. You better get out there on Pastor Dow's YouTube channel and start downloading every single video from start to finish. Any Straightway channel, Straightway Tech Team, all the communities, any and everything, Straightway Canada. I mean, any community, any Straightway affiliated YouTube channel, you better get out there and start downloading videos as much as possible. If you can get all of them, you'll have thousands of videos in your archive, and download them. I'm very interested to see if there's anybody that knows a fast way to get stuff downloaded and to get it done, because these things, man, you see YouTube channels just pop up and they're erased and all type of stuff is happening. And it really makes you wonder who in the world is really monitoring this. Why are they coming out against it? Which, hey, we know what it is. When you speak the truth, and most importantly, you speak it and you live it, these are the things that happen. So, I mean, it is what it is. At the end of the day, I would highly recommend any and everybody to get over on Patreon and sign up on Patreon to Pass It Down Patreon channel, because you'll continue to get more and more content that you know is useful. And that's the thing that gets me. When you look at any and everybody that you know, let's just tell the truth, from people who may not agree with him religiously, but there's always something that you will agree with, some sort of truth that is being promoted. People say, well, I don't agree with his stance with the Bible. Okay, well, guess what? You agree with his stance on politics, or stance on the government, or stance of coming out of her, or his stance of actually doing something for the community. You know, many people say that, oh, we got to do something for the community, but you're actually seeing communities being built all over the place, and people actually live in this thing, you know, and that goes from people that identify themselves as Christian, Muslims, doesn't matter what the affiliation is, they know that there is truth coming out of Pastor Charles Dow's mouth and out of Straightway Truth Ministries. Not only that, everybody who affiliates themselves as calls themselves Hebrew Israelites, we know for a fact all of them have come across and still watch Pastor Charles Dow's YouTube and Pastor Charles Dow's content that he puts out on these social media platforms. So again, I would highly recommend that y'all get over to Patreon and sign up over there. All right? Because YouTube is clearly showing what it is in this day and age. You can't say what they don't like. And you want to know who controls your country? It's real simple. Find out the ones that you can't speak against. The ones that you speak against and you get canceled, like they call it cancel culture, or they erase all of your content and all of that, there's who you know who controls this thing. So, hey, bless y'all. I hope this video finds all y'all well. I'm Pastor Muir from Straightway, Indiana-Goshen. Bless y'all. Bless y'all. Bless y'all.